Hello to all of my amazing Aries. Happy full moon to all of my amazing Aries. Hopefully you all got your gemstones and crystals out, supercharging them. But let's talk more about you. Let's get into what's been illuminated inside of you. It's a full moon, so your energy is fully illuminated, right? You got all this extra energy. What are you going to do with all this extra energy, right? Your path is fully illuminated. Your spirit is fully illuminated. So not only is it shining light on your accomplishments, but it's also shining light on what you want to tweak in your life. Like you've learned a lot of lessons. What lessons do you not want to repeat? Like not mistakes. What lessons do you not want to repeat? Like you don't want to put yourself back in another cycle, right? So let's get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my amazing Aries as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. I am talking to all of my very powerful, creative, strong leaders who have amazing self-confidence, who is positive energy, brave, honest, passionate, optimistic, enthusiastic, confident, determined, courageous. Rams, that would be you, gods and goddesses, my Aries. Yes, indeedy. Let's see what we have here in your cards. By now, Aries, if you've been following me, you know that your life purpose is to pioneer and lead the way, breaking new grounds for other people to follow, right? That's not always the easiest when you're in relationships with people, whether it's working relationships, romantic relationships, or even family or friendships, right? You know, for you to be the leader of the pack, people always looking up to you. And I'm talking to men and women. You all are divine masculine signs, right? That can cause a bit of a challenge depending on what signs you're working with and if they're out of balance, right? So what's been illuminated in you already, look at this, Four of Wands. We're going to talk about this in a second. We have the Justice card, which is important. We also have the Five of Cups. We also have the Ten of Pentacles. We also have the Eight of Pentacles. And we also have the Page of Cups. Yes. All right. For my Aries, listen. Some of the things that you all need to understand is that, one, you have always been a money magnet, at least 8 streams of income. Like I said, you all are very courageous. I want you all to start living unapologetically in your Aries, like really be an unapologetic Aries, right? Even when you are faced with another Aries that is vibrating low. Let's talk about duality for a second, okay? Because that's what the full moon is illuminating, all sides of you. The parts of you that you're proud of and the parts of you that you're not proud of, like parts of you that you feel like, okay, I did some more stairs I need to climb, right? So you're headed in this direction. You determine when, though, right? You determine when, right? You're just like, wow, how come this Aries is progressing quicker than me? How come this Aries wrote a book and their book is flying off the shelves and mine is not? How come this Aries, found the love of their life and I'm an Aries too? How come I haven't found the love of my life? How come this Aries is this, right? Aside from the fact there could be the other placements in your chart could be different, but let's just deal with just the identity and the ego, right? Duality. You're divine masculine sign by default. You're headed here anyway, right? Legacy wealth with your person, right? But in also 8 streams of income. So you're headed there with your person who's on your same frequency. This person is just as wealthy as you are, right? So you won't be getting in a relationship with a gold digger. So here's the question. Why are you still worried about an ex? Why are you still worrying about an ex? You're a giver by default. Why is your ex still in your energy space? You already know, your flesh said, I wouldn't go back to that person if I saw a pig fly through the sky. So why are they still in your phone? Why are they, I know somebody's going to say, because we have kids together. Okay. If your kids are grown, there's no reason for you all to talk. Don't hold space because they're taking up this. They're taking up this. They're taking up your money space, right? You want all your coins. You want all of your money. You don't even want to be missing one of these pentacles, right? You want your legacy wealth. You want to make room for the right person to come into your life, right? That's if you want to be in a relationship. Not all Aries want to be in a romantic relationship. So let's just bring it to work then. Let's say, this person right here used to be your friend at work. You held space for that person. You really loved them. Agape love, right? But this person burned you. They hurt you. They really, really hurt you. Now they want to come back into your space and they want to appeal to your emotions, right? They want to appeal to your emotions. What does that look like? Because I want to help some. I really, really want to help you all get to your highest frequency. Let's say this person really burned you. You love the person. It could be a loved one. It could be a family member. It could be a colleague that turned your friend. It could be a romantic interest or whatever. But let's say this person right here, this water energy, appealing to your emotions. They started out as empathetic. I'm sorry. They started out as empathic. They started out, well, they're still an empath, but let's say they started out as really gentle. They seemed really wise. They seemed very compassionate. Let's say they were sweethearts at first. Let's say they gave you their absolute best. They were charming. They were highly imaginative. They were resourceful. They were brave and loyal and all of this, right? Then something happened. They became moody, negative, lazy, idealist. They were an escapist. They were clingy, negative, suspicious of everything. They were possessive. You're like, oh my God. Is this a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Nope, that's duality, right? So duality speaks to, remember you all are divine masculine by default, but you also have access to your divine feminine energy. When you are out of balance, that person who seemed, I'm going to use the operative word seemed, like they were gentle and wise, you only wanted to see the good part of them, right? Because it nurtured you. Nurturing, when I say divine feminine, I'm talking about nurture. It nurtured you. You were like, wow, this person is really wise, it's really sweet. You didn't want to see that they had another side to them. But when you saw the other side of them, you were like, oh my God. Right? Depending on how deep the pain was, it could have put you in this position right here. You could have been straight up depressed. Oh my God, I can't even believe I trusted this person, right? You didn't want to see the other side of them, right? Everybody has that side of them, right? We know that because you could be the nicest, sweetest person in the world, but let somebody attack one of your kids. Or let somebody just break into your house and try to harm you or harm your loved ones or whatever. Yeah, you may go get a gun, a knife, a hammer or whatever, a butcher knife or butter knife, whatever, and go to town like Jason, like Jason or Freddy Krueger on them, right? Does that make you a bad person? Not necessarily. Everybody has good and evil in them, right? It shouldn't get you to this point right here, or even shocked to a place, oh my God, I can't believe it. So you don't want this person back, but you still have their number in your phone. You still are connected to them in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I don't care how you're connected. You want to take that gift that you have as a fire sign, that blowtorch, and end it. Or you want to take this emotion, this water, and put that flame out. To completely end it, just dead the situation. Because it's taking up space for you to receive this, your money, right? Okay, good. And it's also taking up space for this, for you celebrating outside of your home. If you have grown children, and it's not an amicable situation, or if it's triggering some emotions that are less favorable, you need to go ahead and end it. You need to go ahead and end it so that you can move on and hold space for other things. See this sword right here? Take that sword out. Whoosh, cut that thing off and balance out your own energy, right? Divine masculine to your divine feminine. Balance it out. Balance it out. Nurture yourself. Do things that's going to be like healthy outlets for you. We're talking about full moon now, full moon. Because you've been in this position for far too long. Crying, frustrated. Your ancestors have been telling you this the whole time. Cut that person off. We're here with you. You're not lonely. You're choosing to be alone, right? Until the right person comes along, until you balance out your energy, until you heal, balance out your energy. And guess what? Your wealthy person comes along, but their energy is balanced out with yours. You are happy. You're free. You're not stressed out anymore, right? You're not suspicious of people, right? So go ahead and get it out. Get it out and cut them off. Cut them off. Sever ties. Take some water and put that flame out that you had for them. Yep. No more holding space for that. It's time to balance out energy. Walk away. Walk away from that friend. Walk away from that ex. Walk away from that family member, whomever, who burned you. This right here, this blue represents, your throat chakra is wide open. Right? Tell God, I'm tired of hurting like this. I'm tired. Walk away from him. Close it out on your own. Close it out. You're not waiting for them to say they're sorry to you, because they're really not. Because if they really were, they would have said it. You wouldn't be sitting around waiting for them to apologize. They would have come to you and said it. So they're not sorry. This is how you're going to balance out your own energy. You're going to be in harmony with yourselves. Again, you're making room for this. The right energy to come into your life, right? Again, not everybody's interested in getting married. So this is you also being aligned with your wealthy friends, right? You're not going to be aligned with people that you're the only person that can pay for dinner. You got 20 people sitting at the table. You're the only person that that can afford to pay for dinner. Everybody can pay for dinner. Matter of fact, y'all fighting over the check, right? Yes, that kind of energy. You are in complete harmony with yourselves. This is your divine masculine to your divine feminine. This is a little boy or little girl in you. And when you are completely balanced out, this is what you attract. As a matter of fact, you attract everything, but you'll know the difference. Right? This could also be your mate, your person. A lot of emotion in your cards. A lot of emotion in your cards. But I'm trying to help you to live fully in Aries mode, unapologetically. Unapologetically. All right, let's see what we have here. Also, emotions. Balancing out your emotions near a body of water, whether you're taking a spiritual bath, spiritual shower, or whatever. But activating your crown chakra. Why? Because you all have been betrayed, stabbed in the back, laughed at, talked about, the whole 9 yards by a lot of people. But guess what? You're still standing. You were left for dead spiritually, but now you're standing. You're up, right? Now it's time to thrive. You're not dead. Get up. You got up. Guess who's still with you? Your ancestors. Because they have been loyal to you since from day one. They've always been with you. Yep. Again, no more holding space for relationships that try to leave you dead. That's that ex that took you to court, that tried to take every single dime you had and leave you broke and busted and disgusted. That's that friend that sat there and held space for your energy to talk about you like a dog. That's family members who acted like they didn't see you were in an abusive relationship or told you, oh, everybody goes through those problems. You feeling the rest, right? You got up. You got up. All right, here we have, this is how you're feeling emotionally. This is what I'm seeing. So when I'm looking at cards, I'm reading the cards upright and in reverse, but I'm also reading, because time for me is an illusion. I'm reading from past life, current, future, present, and current and future, right? I'm reading all of it. Your past life, your past, your current, and your future, right? So when I see this, I see wish fulfillment for you. Some of you all have been dying to meet somebody on your level. That's what I'm seeing in your cards. They're just as wealthy as you are. So go ahead and sever ties, because as long as you keep that name in your cell phone, as long as you keep them somehow attached to you, they can reach out to a third party to get in contact with you. This is what you're doing. You're blocking your money. Don't be this person sitting in front of a vault filled with money, happy, joy, peace, wealth, everything, and don't even recognize you have the key, because you're still attached to an ex-friend, an ex-lover, an ex-family member that you considered as a friend. And by default, family members are not your friends, okay? This is not kindergarten. I keep saying that, but some people somehow think that their cousin is their friend, right? When you have to redefine relationships as an adult. They're very different from when you're kids, because you haven't gone through a lot of human experiences as a child, right? Adult experiences. So there should be a clear definition. But this is what I'm seeing for you. Again, happy full moon. I know I see a lot of you all really, really living your absolute best lives and thriving. Why? Because you are completely at total peace with yourself. And you're okay with cutting those relationships off. There's no fear. Remember, you all are the pioneer signs, right? You all are courageous. You all are conquering heroes. A lot of people look to Aries. I'm telling you, you all don't, Listen, you all don't hear some of the conversations that I hear about people who have been in relationships, friendships with an Aries. It's like, I'm in awe of how much you all can do successfully at once. I mean, seriously. So again, let's pull one oracle card and close it out. Yep, burning bowl ritual. If that ex is triggering all kind of, when I say ex, y'all, I'm not talking about just ex romantic relationship, ex period, ex family member who you thought was a friend, ex friend who is not a blood relative, ex colleague, somebody stabbed you in the back, whoever left you for dead, whoever had you balled up in a fetal position at night, crying your eyeballs out till you feel like you didn't have any more water left in your body. You need to write their name down and throw it in this burning bowl. You need to just go ahead and that needs to be gone for good, for good. This is not temporary. This is for good. It's over. It's a wrap. You're no longer holding space for it because you're holding space for your wealthy. And when I say wealthy, don't get it twisted out that I'm thinking I'm just talking about money, because it's money, it's happiness, it's joy, it's peace, it's health. Wealthy in all areas of your life. You're holding space for your wealthy soul tribe. And in that soul tribe, if you're interested in being in a romantic relationship with somebody, you're holding space for your wealthy partner. Got it? Good. Happy full moon. Bye.